This is Mambo number 5. One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, flirting is just like a sport. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me jump in, please let in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man.
Hello and welcome to Just About Anything. We're having some fun times here on Radiothon, to say the least.
Yep.
Prod A didn't really want us today.
No.
So right now, for now, we have me and Heather.
Hi, guys.
Aren't you so excited?
Elena and Dan will join us shortly once we get this all figured out.
And you are listening to, I'm going to stop the music.
WCVF 88.9 FM, the campus and community voice of Fredonia.
And WDBL 89.5, The Inferno. So, yeah, it's a little bit chaotic today, but then again, so is our topic. Heather, what are we going to be talking about today?
All of us are going to be given a certain amount of time to talk about one hyperfixation of ours and just rant about it, and everyone else has to listen.
And if you know us well enough, you know at least me and Heather have some wild little hyperfixations.
Yes, we do.
I don't know if we want to actually get started on talking about them right now.
I mean, I can give you like just examples
Do we
of
want
my
to give some
hyperfixations.
Do we want to give some overviews? We'll go back and forth some hyperfixations that we've had.
Some hyperfixations that we'd have? Yeah, of course. We could do that.
Do we want I have lo-fi music that I can put on for us.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just so quiet.
This is not normal just about anything manner.
This is called
okay.
studying, but I don't study with this music.
That's I study with white noise.
I don't study.
That's wild, Izzie.
I have never failed a class.
I haven't either, but like I be putting in that work, unfortunately. Last week I was up till like 5 a.m., 3 nights in a row, just doing homework.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, it was a time. Okay, so
to quote, happy birthday, Alex, first of all.
Yes, happy birthday,
and
Alex.
to quote
Merch Gremlin.
a certain Alex, Heather, girly pop, I fear for you sometimes.
Yeah.
That's like the third time I've quoted him on that one today.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just give a few of my like examples of hyperfixations.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Aaron
I
debate.
yeah, that was one of them. Not even, well, I guess you could say Aaron debate, but I would say like going back, like just Broadway at that point in time.
Yeah.
And like Moulin Rouge in that point in time. But I feel like, I don't know.
It's toasty in this booth. Hold on.
Is.
Give me a second.
My current favorite like hyperfixation right now. Oh
right
boy.
Now?
Jeremy Zucker, I think.
Right now?
Why are you mocking me?
Because you did the accent.
I'm
he
sorry.
knows how to sneak out of the house.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sorry.
This
Me
isn't
and
anything
Izzie,
goes. We're getting a little too silly.
Yeah, we are. It's not 2 a.m.
For
yet.
midday.
For midday. I haven't eaten today. I need food. Actually, that's a lie. Before I left my house this morning, I had a bite of my crumble cookie from last night.
Oh,
like,
wow,
literally
your
just
crumble
shoved a
cookie?
bite of my crumble cookie in my mouth and walked out the door. And then Dan gave me 2 bites of a Starbucks brownie.
Heather,
Yeah.
girly pop,
Yeah.
I fear for you sometimes.
I fear for myself, honestly. I don't know how I've made it to 22 and made it through 4 years of college with straight A's. Because how did I do that?
I do want to say my most recent hyperfixation. I mean, most recent.
Yeah.
So back in October, I went to like my first fantasy ball, but I was
Yes.
supposed to go to another one. But then Chloe and Matt looked at me and were like, "You're not going to be at banquet?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I have to go to banquet." So I got everything refunded. But
Yeah.
I keep seeing pictures and videos. And after watching a girly pop flip a man like flip him over her shoulder onto the floor in a ball gown, I'm like, man, I should have been there. Loved Banquet though. It was a lot of fun.
Banquet was really fun.
But I have been hyperfixating on this event just because it looked like it was so much fun, and I wish I could have been there, but unfortunately we couldn't.
Yeah.
But it happens.
I feel like going back to my hyperfixation that I mentioned.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely like a lot of music related stuff right now. Like for example, Jeremy Zucker, I've been listening to the Love Is Not Dying album on repeat. Also, Aurora made me a playlist of Red Hot Chili Pepper songs because I've been wanting to get into them because she listens to them all the time. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I want to be cool. So
I want to. That's like the second time you said I want to be cool on just about anything.
I want to be cool. But yeah, Aurora made me a playlist, so I've been listening to that quite often, actually. I feel like it's like one of the only playlists that I just like open on my phone and listen to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a playlist girly.
You're not a playlist girly.
I'm not. I'm like put on an album, shuffle it, put on a concept album, listen to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Like, I am not put on an artist and shuffle it. Like,
no,
I do that with water
girly.
parks a lot. I do water parks. I just like literally shuffle their entire discography.
Okay. Speaking of music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her play quietly because I know she's a clean song.
Yes.
It's called 30-Second Love Story. This song, if you look at my earbuds, I look mentally ill. I have also hyperfixated on this song. It is like most of what's been on my earbuds.
My earbuds is also, I have yet to introduce my earbuds friends to my musical theater obsession.
Well, I just learned
like
you
I'm
can go
gonna do that
ghost.
soon.
You can go ghost on there.
I know you can, but I feel like I just want
I don't
want to
lie.
I
don't want to hide who I
don't
am.
want to be fake. You're gonna turn off your listening history on earbuds? What are you listening to that you're so willing to hide?
Listen,
it's okay.
If I know that I'm going to listen to this song 30 more times, earbuds friends know I'm going to listen to this song 30 more times.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
that would be the
So-
only time if it's literally just this song, because I've been listening to this song on repeat.
I'm thinking, for time's sake, do we want to start the... Like, I still don't even know what hyperfixation I'm going to talk about. I have too many.
Girly pop.
I could go John Bellion. I could...
No, I got you. I got you.
Okay.
I got my hyperfixation. I
Okay.
actually sent Dan, he asked me what music I wanted in the background.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm warning
Let's
you right
give
now.
you a little.
I don't have my phone. It's
I
in
have
frame.
my phone.
Okay.
As is obvious because I'm playing the music.
Yes.
Don't worry, I've been checking to see if they've told us anything.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like I've set the scene with that.
Yeah.
Before I get too far into this, I do want to remind you, you are listening to WCBF 88.9, the campus and community voice of Fredonia, and WDVL 89.5, the voice. Nope.
The Inferno.
The Inferno.
There you go.
I totally switched how I said them, because then I looked at the CBF on the
Yeah.
paper, and I was like, hold on.
Yep. That's
Um,
okay.
anyways, the Inferno.
Yeah.
So,
The hottest hits.
the hottest hits.
That's why it's the Inferno.
So,
They flaming.
yeah. Essentially,
Mhm.
what I've been very obsessed with recently, if you know me, you know that I've been working on this audiobook, right?
Yes.
And it's for a trilogy that I didn't know was a trilogy when I started it, called the Fair Isle Trilogy. So it's to carve a Fey heart. Let me lower this a little bit. To carve a Fey heart, to wear a Fey crown, to spark a Fey war. And there are some other like side books or like short stories is the right word. There are some other short stories that are in there that are to kill a Fey king, to rule a Fey throne, and then there is Married by Scandal, which is a side character like spin-off standalone book, and then there is a series of like story retellings for like classic fairy tales.
That's cool.
So right now I've just started the retelling of Cinderella. I felt like it was
Yeah.
great to start with because it's with my favorite side characters. And it's called Heart of the Raven Prince. So, okay. This is where I nerd out. So essentially how this whole thing, what it's based off of, is like 1,000 years ago there was a war, right? And now we send 2 women across the Fey Wall for the reaping, and they have to marry Fey, right? And the Fae in the eyes of the humans are like monstrous, terrible, awful people. But then the first two girls who are chosen, that are not the main character in this trilogy, end up, getting executed for treason. So the main character and her sister get sent across the Feywall. And it's like, there's a lot of plot stuff. She ends up realizing, oh my goodness, I'm half Fae. My mother did not tell me. So now she has fire. She can use fire.
Fire.
Yeah. And so she ends up taking over and ruling over the fire court. And there's there's the 4 elemental courts, the 4 seasonal courts, and then there's lunar, solar, and I think stellar. I might be wrong.
Okay.
But yeah. So then they take these books. It's now 21 years after. So at the end of it, there's like a whole war, and they win, and they protect all the humans from essentially getting nuked by the mainland and their human king. And the humans are starting to realize that the reaping is not decided by the Fae, it's decided by the humans and all that stuff. So they realize that the humans are kind of corrupt. Wow. Who would have guessed?
Wow.
But
what
yeah.
a shocker.
So they go through all of this stuff, and now in Heart of the Raven Prince, it's about, he's the prince of the lunar court, and he eventually, his Fae thing is he has like wings, and he's a vampire, and it's pretty cool. And he can turn into like a raven. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a ball, and now they're like adapting to human life a bit, so the humans feel a little bit more comfortable. Ooh. So the ball, Cinderella, and it's that they're also a lot of the mixed kind of Bridgerton with it, where they're like social seasons and like, oh my goodness, like
I've never seen Bridgerton.
I have to marry off my daughter to some man because that was the times. It's like that. Bridgerton's like 1800s, I think. So yeah. And at the part that I'm at, like they've just gotten their invitations to the ball, but it's like Fae magic involved with it. So right now, like the girl who would be like Cinderella, the invitations that she got that her stepmother forged or faked being her to get, are enchanted, so that way she has to go to the ball and her stepmother can't stop her, and she has to wear the dress that she was gifted by this other queen from like the Winter Court. And that's where we're at right now, because the mother was trying to take it away, and she essentially got like burned by ice crystals. So like what is that, like frostbite? Yeah. She got frostbite from touching the box. And this queen was like she goes, so your like in the letter that she writes to the girl, she's like, yeah, so your stepmother can't try anything clever. Not that she is clever, but so it's mainly like the author's world building and everything, because like it's like you just pick this right up after reading the other ones, and it just makes sense. Yeah. It just flows with the rest of the world, and it gives you the idea of what it's like now that like the Fae rule over the whole isle that they live on. It's so cool. Yeah. I like barely breathed when I said any of that.
I know. Okay. See, I feel like I could go into mine, but I'm gonna miss Dan's commentary on this.
Yeah. I miss Dan's commentary.
I always miss Dan's
Dan,
commentary.
we miss you. Elena,
Dan,
we miss you.
Miss you.
Miss you guys. It's scary over here alone.
Yeah, it is. Well, okay. I feel like okay. I'll go into John Bellion.
You're like, okay, I'll get into it.
Because I rarely get to nerd out like this, and I wish I had my phone.
Did you want any music?
No. All of his is
anything that's not like my classical music that's playing right now.
No. Honestly, leave it. It's fine.
Also, this is the playlist that I read too. And it just always happens to line up with what I'm reading.
I love
it. It works so well.
But yeah, okay. John Bellion. So I have listened to John Bellion since I was 13 or 14. No. I couldn't have. 14, I believe.
14?
Yeah, 14. Probably a little bit before that, because my brother, like, he has this song, not my brother, John Bellion. John Bellion has this song called Dead Man Walking, and I remember that my brother didn't let me listen to it, and I was like, that's weird. Like, I hear, like, the guitar intro for it all the time, and, like, I love that song, and I would be, like, listening to it, and my mom would be like, that's not an appropriate song for the girls to listen to. I'm like, since when do you control what I listen to? I listen to so many things that you would not approve of. It's fine.
Teresa.
Okay. They're giving us a sign that we can go back.
All right. Do we want to throw it to like a booth? Play?
Yeah, we can throw it to a booth.
What are we playing? Are we really playing? I'm trying. Okay. Are we playing? Is Get Lucky by Daft Punk our next booth play?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You know what? I'm gonna put on the radio edit then.
Okay. Yeah.
And we'll see you guys when we get into the prod.
Yep.
Yay!
Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Look. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm ready. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get. 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 We're up all night to get lucky. 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 Come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. Feel a buzz like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really value my lord. To me, flirting is just like a sport. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me jump in and sing the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man.
Hello and welcome back to Just About Anything. I'm Elena.
I'm Dan.
I'm Heather.
I'm Izzie.
Sorry about those technical difficulties.
We're in
We
the
don't
right
even know
booth.
what happened.
We're in the right booth now.
We're here.
I cannot hear myself nor my headphones.
Aw, what's your letter?
Aw,
A.
A.
Oh my goodness.
Better?
Yeah.
All right.
So much.
yeah.
This is me and Heather just yapped for like 30 minutes.
Give us a
Yeah.
little rundown of what you guys talked
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so Izzie talked about her hyperfixation.
Yeah, I talked about the books that I've been reading and how obsessed I am with them and the world building and the author and how much I love them.
Yes. And then I just barely got started into my love for John Bellion.
Yeah.
about. Do you want to continue that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said with Izzie, none of his music is clean for air, so play whatever you want. But basically, I've been listening to John Bellion for 8 years? 10? No. I don't know. So 8 years, 2016. But probably longer. And I've been listening to a lot of his music recently. Not as much as Jeremy Zucker, but that's like a whole other thing that I can't even get into. Jeremy Zucker and John Bellion are like two of my favorite artists of all time. We're going to talk about John Bellion because he's cool. He produces his music like it's nobody's business. He literally, like, he will use his vocals or he'll beatbox for like half of the instrumentals on it. And in this one song called Superman, the Gift and the Curse, there's this like electric guitar solo at the end, but there's a video behind the scenes of him making it, and he was like, you don't have an electric guitar, you gotta make one. So he did this like vocal thing. He literally just like sang a little ditty and then ran it through a guitar amp and then pitched it up, and it sounded like a guitar solo. It was really cool. So now that's in his song, and I don't know, like he's so creative. He ghostwrites for so many, not even ghostwrites, he just writes for so many other people.
Imagine.
He just writes for so many people. Like he wrote the entire not the entire. He wrote a lot of the Kid Laroi album that came out in 2021. No, I lied, not the Kid Laroi one. The Justin Bieber one that had Kid Laroi on it. That one.
Oh, the
Justin?
Yes.
No, wait, am I right?
Isn't
Wait.
that the name of the album?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm not a believer. Guys, don't hold this against me. I think that was the one. Anyway, so he wrote a lot of the songs for that. The new Jonas Brothers album called The Album, he wrote most of that, and he's on almost every single backing track. He also wrote the hook for Monster with Rihanna and Eminem. The one was like, I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. He wrote that with BB Rexa as well. He also wrote Midnight Sky, I think is a song by Miley Cyrus. He wrote
I thought you were going to say
that.
Midnight Sconce,
No.
which is a small Rochester band.
No. He did a lot of stuff with Jason Derulo.
Oh, God.
Like, for example, if you listen to Trumpets by Jason Derulo, you can just
Yeah.
hear the background. You can hear John Bellion. It's just like, I have listened to this man's music so much. I know every single word to like every single song. I know how he made it. I know the acoustic versions and how in depth he goes with producing those, because he brings in a whole horn section for blue acoustic. And he just like, it's so cool. I would love to just sit in a session with him one day. Like, that is my ultimate goal
He's really
in
talented.
life. He's so cool. Oh my God.
His work on the Soul album too.
Dude, he does so, like, I can't even.
The Soul film in general.
Yeah, dude. hold on. John Bellion writing credits. I just want to like name off some of these names because hello. Okay. Hold on.
By the way, for
Maroon 5 too. Yeah.
quick thing, for the viewers at home, we're listening to the Swan Radio that Spotify created because I tried to access a playlist Izzie sent me, but I can't access it on here. So I created a little thing in which I just went to the first song that I saw on Izzie's little thing, which is The Swan by Sasay.
It's my reading playlist. It's what I play when I'm reading my books because it's either lo-fi or I play like classical. It depends on what I'm reading and what fits the vibe.
Mm-hmm. But I just need to mention really quick that the Swan Radio has Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh.
I've been meaning to watch Fantastic Mr. Fox
Elena
for
has
like
not
the
stopped
past
mentioning
week.
that.
I'm desperate.
It's amazing.
I'm
It's a
desperate.
beautiful film. Speaking of beautiful things, you're listening to WCVF 88.9 The Voice and 89.5 The Inferno. Now, go on.
Okay. So I just pulled up a lot of his songwriting credits. I believe these are accurate. I don't know why they wouldn't be. He has written a lot for Tori Kelly. He also manages the band Lawrence.
I did not know. I did not know that.
Or at least used to, yeah, they're signed to Beautiful Mind.
Gotcha.
Which is his little record company, which also his motto is Beautiful Mind. And in one of his songs called What Up Snow, which is not appropriate for air, he goes, Beautiful Mind, you already know. And I'm just like, sorry, those little like, whenever he says like Beautiful Mind or something like that in a song, there's also a song called, what was it?
I think I just found a new hyperfixation.
While you count sheep, that song, he goes, dun, 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 dun. Dun, beautiful, dun, 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 mine, dun, 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 mine, dun, dun, mine, dun, 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 dun. It's so good. I love it. But yeah, he's written for Jonas Brothers, Lawrence, Fletcher. It says he has credits on Wedding Song by Renee Rapp.
What?
Interesting. I think I knew that actually. Now that you say that,
That's actually wild. I feel like that makes sense.
Leve also plays on that.
Yes, he's also worked, like I said, bunch with Tori Kelly, bunch with Miley Cyrus. Apparently, Cody Simpson, as I'm searching through. He also recently worked with Jungkook. That was cool. Yep. He
Interesting.
also wrote Memories by Maroon 5. He worked on that. But yeah, no, he just like, he writes for everyone, and then his own music is just so good that it's actually crazy. And like, I will literally, if I'm ever sad, I just go on YouTube and I'm like, John Bellion making of, and it's just like, you get to see the behind the scenes process of like the entire studio session, and I'm just like in love with those videos. And some of them are literally like hours long, and I love them so much. Elena, what is up, Chuckles?
It is nothing in relation to what you're saying.
But yeah, if anyone wants to check out how John Bellion produces things, look up John Bellion making of. I think a good beginning one is starting with the Guillotine making of.
Oh wait, is that? Hold on. Is that There's an album that always comes to my mind of him walking through the sunflowers. Is that Guillotine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
that
off
one.
of what is that album? Human Condition. Oh my gosh, I have a hat for that album. I love that album. That album is a whole concept album. I love it. But yeah, Human Condition. But that's I'll keep it tame for now. I love John Bellion, and if anyone ever wants to get me talking about his processes of making music,
You
I
love
will
this
talk for
episode, don't
hours.
you?
I really do. I have so many hyperfixations.
This is essentially like what me and Heather do on like Anything Goes.
Yeah.
But for an hour.
So if you want more of this, tune in at 2 a.m.
when we're a little tired.
Yeah.
And we will be right back after this little message. All right, never mind. There is no message. That was supposed to play as a liner, but do we want to recreate Mel's voice liner?
Oh, yes.
Ready? I got you.
Yes. Well, we need to count it off if we're all doing it.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. This is the voice. And you're listening to WCBF.
88.9. Campus community voice of Fredonia and WTVL 89.5 The Inferno.
All right, that's Elena.
Yay! We did it. We did it.
Now I can write off on that. Let's see. So you talked about yours and you talked about yours. Elena, do you want to talk about your hyperfixation?
I'm sorry, Elena just tried to show me something. I cannot read.
Yeah,
from that
no,
far.
I got you. My hyperfixations, I can't say I have many. Like, this isn't necessarily my go-to topic. I'm trying to think. Where do I begin? I feel like probably my biggest one that I'm known for is like my Broadway stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I think that's really where I got started. Yeah, but in any case,
Mike's on?
yeah.
No.
Our mic's off, Dan.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh. Bye.
There's some more chaos in the booth. Anyway, yeah, so I really like Broadway. I think it started in generally late middle school. A lot of people around our age, their first musical is Hamilton. And I was definitely into Hamilton, but it was more the show Newsies that I saw in theaters that inspired me to go see shows.
Oh, no.
That's all I'm saying of Newsies. I don't want to get into it that much. But in any case...
What about West Side Story?
I haven't really watched it that much. I watched it like once or twice. And I thought it was great. But in any case, yeah. And my first show that I saw on Broadway was Kinky Boots. The first show I ever saw live was Phantom of the Opera.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I'm not a big Andrew Lloyd Webber fan. Like, so basically what happened, I listened to Hamilton. My sister took me to see Phantom. I was not all that like enamored by it at that point. It was more when I like had like the full experience of seeing Newsies in theaters that I was like, oh, maybe I do want to actually try and see it, like see a production in person again. And then the next showing, I'm from the Syracuse area, so there's like a touring theater program that comes through. Excuse me. And the touring cast of Rent ended up coming through around then. And that was when I like really started to dive deep into Broadway. And why I have a specific love for Rent. I feel like a lot of people, I also feel a lot of people our age are really into Rent.
Yeah.
And for me, it was seeing it live that really did it. I know for a lot of people, it's the music, it's the whole production of it all. It was an astounding show, did a lot of things for Broadway, changed the views of a lot of people on how Broadway works, especially with its topics and everything like that. Some other notable shows for me, I think one of my favorites, definitely one of my favorites story-wise is Waitress. I really love the show Moulin Rouge as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. There's definitely more. But yeah, I think that's, like I said, that's probably my main one. I would say I'm definitely like on the tail end of it. Like at this point, I really, like each year, when all the shows come out for the year, I listen to them all, and usually I'll see like one a year with my sister, 1 or 2 a year with my sister. And she's like the person that got me into Broadway shows and everything like that. And then I also like make my own prediction for the Tonys and everything like that, the Tony Awards, which is their version of like the Oscars, Emmys, all that. I'd say that like I said, I think that's my main one. My other one, I guess I would say Curtis Connor. I'm a really big, I'm a very big fan of Curtis Connor's work. I started watching his stuff like a year and a half ago, I think. I've watched every video, I know that for sure. I haven't watched / listened to all of his podcasts. I know I'm definitely off on that, as there's over 200. But yeah, his stuff is just, I don't know, it's so funny to me. It's like the right kind of funny. It's like chaotic and a minimal amount of brain rot, but it's still there. I just think he does a really good job of like bringing that kind of like mindless funny when you want, but also everything that he does and like all of the goals that he has with his videos like have a point and they still have meaning. Like even if it's like the stupidest thing, he still brings it back around to something that like makes sense. And he's done a lot of really cool things too. I know like oh my god, and I'm forgetting the artist's name, but each year he does a song. He'll like do a song and it's usually as a joke and everything like that. But last year he did one with this one like smaller artist. And he just wanted to highlight how, like, this artist is doing something different, and he wanted to, like, contribute to that, so they did a duet together.
Are you talking about the James Chesapeake one?
Yes. Yeah. And even that, it was just, like, I don't know, I feel like on YouTube, these days, it's, like, the utmost brain rot, or it's complete clickbait, or it's something that is purely educational. And
I only watch Brain Rot.
yeah, I feel like there's very little of that in between where it's like there is a little bit of that brain rot, but there's still a purpose to everything, and like there's still a message across with everything. Because I don't have enough time to watch TV, so having something like YouTube is great, but I don't want it to just constantly be something that is like pointless in my brain. Sometimes I need it, other times it's not what I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'd say those are my two. I have a feeling Dan may or may not have something to say.
Yeah, I do have something to say. In fact, I'm actually getting a phone call right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, I'm just calling to let you know that you're listening to WCVF 88.9 The Voice.
And we're back. Now, Izzie, you have a grapevine?
I have a grapevine. I do. I'm sorry.
You sound like you're crying right now.
I found a new hyperfixation, and now I need to talk to older people about it. Not right now, though.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be a question for you guys off air.
Okay.
Ready? Alpha Psi Omega is hosting a rendition of the popular play The Crucible. If you're interested, it will be on May 4th from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. at the Marvel Theater in Rockefeller Center. That's today. It's happening.
It's happening, like, right now?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No, that's not today.
That's tomorrow.
I don't know what day it is.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm trying my best.
Guys.
What are you doing?
What?
It's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's
it
my
is.
turn for hyperfixation. I think everyone knows what I'm going to be hyperfixating on. And that's pasta.
Did you say
Now,
pasta? Sorry, I had to take my headphones
Pasta.
off. They're tangled, and I'm struggling.
No, it's okay.
It
Yeah, there you
doesn't
go.
look like you made it better.
No, she
Okay,
fixed.
there you go. You fixed
Yeah.
it. You fixed it.
That's now you're not. No. Oh, babe.
Anyway, pasta.
So, I grew up right next to an Italian deli, and I'd always go there, and I'd always get this one order, and it was a medium bowl with panella vodka, chicken cutlet, mozzarella on top, and then that was it, and it was like $8 to $10, something like that, and I had that like I think weekly, and that was like the start for my love for pasta and such.
I also love pasta, dude. We should get pasta after this.
It was what's it? Olive Garden pasta, I will say. Now, they're really good. I love Olive Garden. It's like the cousin that you don't see often, but when you do, it's like, it's nice.
Yeah.
But I think I had to like still go to my hometown to get like good pasta, but they have really good tortellini.
Oh, tortellini.
So you know what? Hold on. Before I go on, I'm gonna search up every single pasta shapes,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go through all of them right now. So there are some that sound like wizard spells, like and then there's some like spaghetti. Spaghetti is cool. I like spaghetti. I respect spaghetti.
Yeah.
I don't eat it often just because it doesn't feel as fulfilling and purposeful.
You
but
could have the better version of it. Angel hair.
No.
Angel hair is my favorite.
I actually have a bone to pick with angel hair.
It's either angel hair or Riggies, but I grew up only eating Riggies.
So something with angel hair was that I went to go have a competition with our dear enemy Brian Shin. And for some reason, this was when the endless bowls were happening at Olive Garden, and for some reason I decided to start with angel hair. And it's really filling. Angel hair is really filling, and I couldn't even finish one bowl.
Wow.
Of pasta. So he ate 5. He was destroyed for like 3 days. But farfalle, I love farfalle. Farfalle pasta is just, it's beautiful. It's like little butterflies that I'm eating. Orzo, I've never heard of orzo.
Really?
No.
Orzo, it's
Orzo is like it's like almost like rice looking, right?
It looks like rice.
You're supposed to put it like in a broth rather than
Yeah.
water and let it cook in something like that.
No,
so it's flavored.
My friend eats these. Like I've heard of them, but I just haven't had them myself.
Hey Dan,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You call farfalle, right?
Farfalle. Yeah.
Farfalle.
Okay. You call it. You say it looks like butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Butterflies.
because it directly translates into butterfly in
Yeah.
Italian.
So y'all don't just call that bow tie pasta?
It can be called bow
could
tie
be called bow
pasta.
ties.
Like that's what I called it
don't
when I was
know.
little. But like
I hear that all the
know.
time.
Yeah, I just call it bow tie pasta. Like I know its actual name. But
I
just
used
call it.
to, like when I was younger, do that, but it's just farfalle. Like
Yeah.
it just feels so nice.
Farfalle.
Yeah.
I used to listen to this song. Never mind. Anyway, what was it? Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw macaroni. I have a statement.
Yeah.
When you have shells with cheese instead of macaroni and cheese, it's terrible. I
Okay.
hate shells with cheese.
So you
That's
don't
fair.
like Velveeta mac and cheese?
No,
Okay.
That's very
Velveeta
fair though.
I
in
agree with you.
shape has the worst.
Okay.
Macaroni does not even compare to cavatappi. The corkscrew mac and cheese, it wouldn't be Cavan cheese is so good. That it's like the EBC mac and cheese.
Yes.
And those
Yes.
so
Who's never
good.
been?
Me.
Bruh.
We gotta
Elena,
go.
we talk
Are
about
you
this all the
serious?
time. Guys, this is also a really bad time to be talking about food because I have not eaten today.
I'm
me
also
neither.
starving.
Food?
EBC run. Gnocchi. Gnocchi's amazing.
Elena makes really good gnocchi.
I
Thank you.
I love gnocchi.
I don't remember the last time I made it for you, but yeah.
You made it with butter. It was good.
Oh yes, the brown butter. I got you.
and then lasagna.
Isn't gnocchi like the potato
It's
one?
potato, yeah.
I'm not
Or
a
you
fan
can make
of
it with
that
ricotta.
personally.
Yeah, you could.
I'm personally not a fan because I don't like the texture.
That's crazy. I
No,
love it.
that's
I
fair.
love munching on those little things.
You should have like the chicken gnocchi that they have at Olive Garden.
I haven't
Have you
been
had
to
those?
Olive Garden.
Guys, I really want pasta.
Okay, wait. Mother Teresa has phoned in. She said this is about the farfalle, that the tiny ones are called bow tie, but the big ones are farfalle.
Ah.
Allegedly.
we didn't have the size.
Allegedly.
Thanks,
Our
Mother
boat.
Teresa.
Thank you, Mother Teresa.
Not my Mother Teresa, but Izzie's Mother Teresa. There's 2 of them.
Yes. And I think that's it for my pasta. Oh, pasta sauces. We
Every
can't.
time you say pasta, all I hear in my head is the pasta and lobster. Like that's it.
What?
You know that one song?
Yeah,
On
that's
Tuesday, like, what you doing?
It's
babe?
just that one part. just that's it.
Okay, let me go through this list really quick. So we got marinara, you know, the basic regular red sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Typically I don't like it, but when I make it, I like it. When I make my own red sauce, I know my cooking is good.
You see, my Italian grandma is known for her red
Guys,
sauce.
my mom, oh my gosh, waking up on Christmas morning, go down, open some presents,
Yeah.
and then
Raisins.
once we're eating, like, oh, actually, okay. At some point
Oh, yeah.
during, like,
When you
a couple hours after we wake up, My mom usually starts on making homemade sauce, and it makes the entire house smell like sauce, and it just is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Her homemade sauce is so good.
After making marinara, like the sauces just smell throughout the house. It's just so
yes.
good.
It's so good. I love being Italian.
Yes. My grandmother used to make 2 or 3 day sauces.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds.
They were epic.
We got Alfredo. Alfredo is also another classic, another staple, another. This is the better of the two basic ones. I say I love Alfredo.
I also love Alfredo.
Bolognese. I don't think I've. Oh wait, yes I have. That was when I had it with the angel hairs. So I hate you, Bolognese. Vodka sauce is my favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, 100%.
Nothing could top.
Dan, have
Vodka
you
sauce.
tried the vodka sauce from Wegmans? That
No.
It's
I
so
have?
good.
Oh my gosh.
One day.
You have to visit this summer and we can have pasta.
Yes. Pesto sauce I've had once, and it's good, but I like it more with sandwiches.
Yeah.
So, and then the other ones, carbonara, I haven't had. Bechamel, and then pomodoro, I've never had.
Oh, see, at Wegmans, they have Grandma's Pomodoro sauce and Grandpa's Pomodoro sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll have more pasta one day,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is just about anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry for so many technical difficulties.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed me and Heather.
Doing it
Yeah.
in the booth.
Yeah,
Before
and
we got to the right
we,
booth.
Kicking
we
the
applaud
buckets.
them
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
for taking it on as we were fixing this.
We are professional
Yes.
yabbers.
We
All
are.
right.
Next
D1
up, we got
yappers.
Kelly. So
Yes.
stay tuned.
Yes, Kelly.
Yes, and catch us next week
Yeah.
for
Yes,
our
ne-
last episode.
Yes.
Yes. But anyway, I'm Elena.
I'm Dan.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Izzy.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Just About Anything right here on today, WCVF 88.9 FM and WDVL 89.5. Be sure to tune in next week on WDVL at 3 p.m. on Friday for our last episode. I am graduating. Goodbye.
And listen to Radiothon.